Hi guys, good afternoon. Thank you for hopping on and thank you for taking the time to listen in. Really appreciate it. I will be talking about whether Amish use plexus and kind of what they use for their health. Do they use things like natural health, or do they just grow their own food and do their own food stuff? So from where I come from, my family specifically, they're Amish that very much go to the doctor, as the majority of the people in the USA do, right? Americans do. And then my family tried to do things a little more naturally we could. One of the things that I wanted to talk about and share was the book, let me get it. How to Be Your Own Doctor. That is a book my parents actually have. My sister has it too. And I got it for Christmas this year because I wrote it down because I wanted it. I could be calling my parents, what is in that book? But that is one of the things that my parents use, and it has a lot of tidbits and things in it, just like ginger. And then it says a circulatory herb, and ginger increases circulation and is a carrier herb. And it has ginger bath for colds and flus, ginger for nausea, indigestion, morning sickness, cold feet, flu, aches and pains, indigestion, migraines, headaches, constipation, arthritis, and it has kind of how to use ginger. Very basic, easy to learn things. And the interesting thing about this book was that I learned that the author of this book is Rachel Weaver, highly respected, highly loved herbalist, and she is actually on plexus as well. She had some issues where she wasn't able to, I want to say, kick or heal, and she fully supports and is actually on plexus as well. And so this is the book, one of the main books that my mom, my family uses when we have different things going on. There's an index. What if you have a burn? BNW, and it has all these kinds of what to do if you get a burn. And it's kind of like an emergency book to keep on hand if you want to have it right on hand when something emergency comes up. You know, there's always the emergency room, and I think I would go to the emergency room if you need to go to the emergency room. But if it's just something that we're like, hey, what can I do just at home? Simple things. This is perfect. My family, there's a number of my family that uses plexus. I tried a lot of different things, and I think coming from the perspective of trying to heal our body, that was something that naturally, that was something that my family very much is into. And we grew some of our own food, but we did actually not grow I want to say, did we grow half of our own food? I don't think we did. We didn't grow our own meat, and we did some vegetables, but we didn't grow so much of our own food, but we still like to use something as a prevention. So I'm not going to get into all of the different products. There's quite a bit of them are multi-level marketing products, and I don't want to bash any of them. I think many of the others are good ones. I think many of the other things that I tried were helped in their own way. They're not bad products in themselves. But as I learned more about gut health and what kind of probiotics you want, one of the things that you want to look for in a probiotic is that it has the CHIT, I don't know about the rest. You don't know. Anyways, it has an enzyme in it that goes in and gets the toxins and fights the candida and the bad bacteria, and that is so important. And then some probiotics also have, of course, probiotic strands that feed your gut, and that is something probably most of us know. It's a probiotic feeds the gut good stuff, good microbes, good strands of different kinds of probiotics. And then that chitinous is an enzyme that really goes in and gets the bad stuff out. So that is why that is very, very important to have in your probiotic. And one of the first goals that you always want to look for for long-term healing is that your bowels are moving. There's a lot of different products that help your bowels move, but it is important that it doesn't cleanse you as in just giving you diarrhea. It's important that it supports your system so that your system will work as intended, which is to have a few bowel movements every day. So that is the way we grew up. I grew up was that we take something for preventative and kind of build our immune system and stuff naturally. I did still, after even taking a lot of products, I had Epstein-Barr virus, chronic fatigue syndrome. It started out with Epstein-Barr virus at the age of 16. And that is kind of when my health crashed. And before that, I took a multivitamin before, but I could really never tell much difference. But I did take a multivitamin before that, but otherwise I didn't take anything on a regular basis. My family does better now since I had all of these health issues. I think they have learned a lot through it, and how important it is to take something on a regular basis to get your immune system up, your metabolism going, you're sleeping well, you're having regular bowel movements, your digestive system is going, your skin is your biggest organ. How is your skin looking? And how is your mental health? Our brains look like the intestines, and there's a reason for that. Our brains are our second gut, and if your brain isn't feeling right, there is a problem in the gut. And so I feel my family has learned so much through my health and things that, I wouldn't take them through it again, but I am thankful that someone was able to learn from my experience as well. And yes, some of them use Plexus now. They are all for natural health. And I am so impressed by what I've been seeing and experiencing. And even now my family says things like, we had a work day here maybe a month or two ago, and I was running errands, and I came into the house, it was cold, it was snowing, and I came into the house, Mom was just like, it's just so different seeing you run around out there and be all in. And I was running errands for my sister, and taking things, to the shop, into the barn, into the house, into the storage barn. And it's just like, it's different seeing you do all of these things. And, I don't for one forget where I used to be, but I am with me every single day. So I see the improvement every single day. Like, it's so slow and so gradual. I know in the beginning for a while I was like, well, am I even getting better? But they saw one of the first weeks that I was on Plexus that I was able to stand better. We had puppies, and they brought the puppies in the house for us to hold, and I was standing there holding a puppy, and some of them just kind of looked at me like, you're not going to fall over, because I never stood for that long before I had to sit down. And so it's been such a tremendous blessing, not only to my family, but not only for me, but to see how much it helps my family when I thrive. When we thrive, our family and the ones around us are the ones that feel it.